Social Security is meant to do this. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. Alright, so as we all know, Social Security is a very important program which sends out monthly checks to tens of millions of beneficiaries each and every month. It also acts as a vitally important program for millions of beneficiaries who rely on these monthly checks for either all or the vast majority of their income. Well, at the same time, we also hear through the course of our lives, hey, don't worry about it, Social Security is going to take care of you during retirement. But is that totally true? That's a really good question and exactly what I want to talk about here in the video, because Social Security is actually meant to do one thing, and again, it is letting down a lot of people. So let's get into it and talk about all of these details. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and because I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side each and every day, watching all this new information hitting the wire, doing the research and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay posted on what's actually going on, and most importantly, how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course, anything showing up right now you can possibly grab and or take advantage of. It's a busy time, things are changing rapidly, and either way, I'm here for you no matter what. That's my dedication, that's my commitment, and as always, that is my promise to you and everybody right here in the community. Alright, thanks again. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk about the purpose behind Social Security and why this program actually does let down a lot of people. Alright, so we know that millions upon millions of beneficiaries rely on these checks. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Now again, like I said earlier, we all hear it. I mean, let's just be real. How many years have we been hearing it throughout the course of our lives? Hey, don't worry. Social Security, when you hit retirement, they'll swoop right on in. You'll get that monthly check for the rest of your life, and you'll be set to go, right? Well, yeah, it sounds nice. It really is a good thing, but here's the problem. As the cost of living continues to rise, as prices continue to rise on everything, do benefits really keep up with that? Well, we already know the answer to that because we've talked about it in other videos. The answer is no. It's always way behind real inflation. It's always way behind the real cost of living. So unfortunately, it doesn't keep up in that sense right there either. However, let's talk about the details and what Social Security was actually formed to do. Now, here's the interesting part about this. A lot of times when we look at Social Security, we think, but wait, they're going to match our income when we retire, and when we start drawing on these benefits, we'll be fine, right? We retire from our work, and there you go. Boom, we start getting a check from Social Security every single month, and life is really good, right? Well, first off, life is good because if you're retired, I mean, awesome, seriously, congratulations, that is really nice. It's supposed to be a really good time of life, right? But unfortunately, what a lot of people experience is that, but wait, I don't know what happened here, but my check is very small from Social Security. I'm not sure what happened here. I'm pretty sure they made a mistake, right? Well, let's actually look at how this program was actually set up. Because way back in the 30s, when Social Security was actually formed, almost 90 years ago, by the way, when Social Security was actually formed, what this program is supposed to do is actually replace about 40% of your earned income. Wait, that's not what I signed up for, right? I signed up for a 100% exchange for my monthly income, right? Well, yeah, but let's talk through the details about this. So here's what it comes down to. I'm going to give you a couple examples here, and obviously I'm going to round the numbers on this just because for easy mathematical purposes. I'm not suggesting this is the case for everybody. I'm just going to use some round numbers here just so that we can all see what this actually means. Let's just say that during your working career, you were earning $100,000. Now, here's the thing. They use averages over the course of many, many years of your working career. But again, I'm just using all of this for simple mathematical purposes. Let's just say that your salary or, your income during your, the years that they look at during your working years was $100,000. Okay. Again, I know $100,000 for a lot of people is way out of reach, and I totally get that. That is a very high salary. But again, just using this as an example. However, this is how the program is actually set up. If somebody has a $100,000 salary, the program is set up so that it pays out 40% of your income during your working years. So this is what it would look like. You're working all these years, you're making a really nice income, whatever that happens to be. In this case, I'm saying $100,000. You're living on $100,000. Not bad, right? Well, here's the problem. Somebody goes to retire, and all of a sudden they realize, but wait, Social Security is only going to replace my income at about 40%. Therefore, in this example, somebody goes from working, earning $100,000 down to $40,000. Well, that's pretty tough all of a sudden, right? That is a pretty significant pay cut in this example. Now, obviously, expenses are probably less for a variety of reasons, but at the same time, there's probably a lot of other expenses that somebody's probably incurring during their retirement that they may not actually be incurring when they're out there working, right? Now, again, this is just one example. However, let's just say that somebody's working and they're earning $50,000. Okay, $50,000 a year, not bad. Again, a really, really nice salary, right? So this person's working and all of a sudden they decide, I put in my time, I've decided I'm going to retire, live the good life, right? Again, huge congratulations. That's amazing, right? So cool. But here's the thing. Now you go to file for your benefit and realize, but wait, they're going to pay out 40% of my $50,000 annual salary. And here I am sitting at 20 grand a year, right? That's what they would pay out. Well, that's kind of a major problem. Going from a nice salary like what I'm talking about in these examples here and having your essentially your income cut by say 60%, that is a huge pay cut because here's the thing. When people live on whatever the amount that they're earning during their, working years, it literally doesn't matter what it is. It could be, $20,000 a year, it could be 40,000, 50, 70, 100, 500,000, whatever it happens to be, it literally doesn't matter. But how many of us live on all of our income every single month? So whatever that income is, how many of us live on virtually all of it with all the expenses, the housing, the shelter, the healthcare, the food, the clothing, cars, gas, just literally everything, utilities, all the stuff that we need on a monthly basis. We spend pretty much all of it, right? That's just the nature of most people and just how it actually works, right? That's just generally how things go, is that we spend a lot of our money that we earn on a monthly basis. So then when somebody goes to actually retire, well, the problem is, we've been living on this much money for so many years, and now it's been cut by 60% and only being paid out at a rate of 40% from Social Security benefits. Now, obviously, there may not be payroll taxes and things like that, but at the end of the day, it's still a major pay cut, right? There's still got to be a mortgage to pay for, rent to pay for, healthcare costs. Probably want to buy some clothes every so often, probably some gas in your car, maybe a car every so often, utilities, maintenance on that car, all kinds of things like this. Oh, food on the table, all the stuff like that, right? So this is what the program was set up to do. However, the statistics also show that a huge percentage, about 50+% of Social Security beneficiaries rely on their monthly benefit for 90+% of their monthly income. It's a lot of people that rely on their monthly benefit for all of their monthly income, right? So we can clearly see here that the program, unfortunately, I'm not really sure how else to say it, is failing a lot of people, right? Now, of course, I could have said that in a variety of different ways, but let's just say it how it is. Rather than beating around the bush here, rather than just trying to, poke around and not say what it really is, let's just say it how it is. This is really what's happening. This program is not set up to really help a lot of people during retirement. Now, don't get me wrong. The checks are really nice. They help out a ton, but at the end of the day, they kind of put people into a really precarious situation because all of a sudden your income has been cut significantly. You get this one check every single month. And this is something else that a lot of people probably don't realize, like the lawmakers and things like this. Fixed income beneficiaries get one check a month. When you're working, how many times do you get paid a month? Well, you could be paid twice a month, every other week. You could get paid every week, a lot for some people, things like that. So again, to go from, say, maybe 4 checks a month, 2 checks a month, and now you're down to 1 check a month. So that one check has to last you until you get the next one a month later. That can be really tough and really tight for a lot of people, right? In fact, I've seen it down below in the comments section. Some people, reach out and say, this is tough. I got $3.16 left, or even just 16 cents left, and I don't get my next check for another 2 weeks. I don't know what I'm going to do. That's a good question, right? That's the unfortunate situation for a lot of people right now. So, especially right now with this time that we're going through right now, with a very high inflationary time, increased prices, and the high cost of living, everything like that. It's a really tough situation out there. Anyway, but this is how the program was set up. So unfortunately, will they do something about that, as in raise that percentage? I'm going to be real with you. Probably not, okay? Now again, don't be upset with me. I'm just the messenger telling you about this. But the likelihood of Congress changing Social Security to be, a 50% payout or a 90% payout or even a 100% payout, I don't think that's going to happen. There's just no way. There's no way. The program is already struggling paying out 40% of somebody's earned income benefit. If they try to jack that up to say 50%, 60, 80, 100%, that's just not feasible unless they really, really raise taxes on Social Security. And again, we know how that's going to go. Probably not happening. And maybe if it does, it would not be raised anywhere near what it would actually have to be in order for that to happen. But this is the program, and all the promises that we hear throughout the course of our life. Don't worry, Social Security will take care of you. Well, it'll take care of you a little bit. Let's just say that much. Maybe we should change the saying. Yes, Social Security will take care of a little bit of you. You know what I mean? Social Security will take care of one arm and half of a leg. That's about all they'll do. Okay? Maybe we should change that to this saying, right? That's probably more realistic, right? Which arm would you like to choose, and which half of your leg would you like to choose for Social Security to take care of each month, right? It's about what it comes down to. Anyway, I want to shake this out because, this is unfortunately the reality of what's actually going on. And again, I see it down below in the comment section. The struggle out there is very, very real right now. Anyway, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. That is my dedication, that's my commitment, and that is my promise to you and everybody here in the community. If there's anything I can do for you, please leave it down below in the comment section. I do my best to read as many comments as I can, as well as respond to as many as I can as well. And then, of course, make dedicated videos where I see fit. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Please subscribe down below so you don't miss any videos going forward. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day, have a good one, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.